Coming up today on TechLink Daily, Gmail wages war on your inbox, Facebook unveils verified profiles and pages, and Texas signs in the most robust email privacy law known to these United States. All of those stories and more coming up right now. Today's episode is brought to you by Copy.com. Get 20 gigabytes of free cloud storage right now at lgic.co/copy. Hey guys, welcome back to TechLink Daily. My name is Creighton Miller, and this is the #1 place to get all of your hottest tech news. So let's get started. Our first story today comes from The Verge, which reads, Gmail wages war on inbox clutter with new design for mobile and desktop. Now, we saw this new Gmail inbox layout at Google I/O this year. There was a little leaked screenshot of it, and it's finally here. You can start getting it on your personal Gmail as well. What it does, really, is it separates all of your messages into 5 main tabs. Well, you can choose how many tabs, but up to 5 main tabs that they've already started to give you predetermined tabs. These tabs include social, promotions, updates, and forms. These tabs are to help you organize your life. For example, social brings all of your Google+, Twitter, Facebook notifications into one tab, while you can have your promotions tab, which shows your Groupon stuff, all that stuff, updates, which is really receipts, bills, stuff like that. Then, of course, forms, so form messages, discussion boards, stuff like that. They already have those predetermined tabs for you that can help you organize your life, and I think this is great. I don't personally use Gmail on the desktop. Unfortunately, I use an external client, Mac Mail for me. So, I mean, for somebody who does use Gmail in the web interface, this is great for them because you can organize your life. And I think this is, well, as much as I've looked at it right now, it looks great to organize into different tabs. And I've been playing around with it just a tad to figure it all out. They also are putting out mobile applications. The Android application is already out. The iOS application is coming out very soon. This next story is from The Loop, which reads WWDC Expectations. Now, instead of reading off the expectations of this article, I'm going to give you my expectations to what I think what's going to happen. At WWDC this year, I think we're going to see only software updates. They're going to show us the next version of iOS. They're going to show us the next version of OS X. They're going to ramp that up, show us mainly software updates, features, try to ramp that up as much as they can. And then a few months down the line, then they're going to release their hardware. They're going to release all of their updates to their lines. The next iPhone, maybe a Mac Pro, next MacBook Pro, stuff like that. They're going to do that a couple months down the line. Right now, I think it's all going to be about software and ramping it up for the new hardware. Now on to a TechCrunch article which reads, Facebook unveils verified pages and profiles, takes a page from Twitter's playbook. Since, I believe, February 2012, you've been able to verify your online presence through Facebook via sending them your ID so they can verify your Facebook page. But you didn't get anything beyond being verified in their backend. Well, now it looks like they're putting this verification engine into the front end with a little check mark showing that you're a verified person. This will show up both for pages and profiles. If you have a page, well, that can be verified just by being verified. But if you have a personal profile, I believe you have to have subscriptions enabled, and then if you're at a certain mark currently, you'll get verifications faster than if you're lower down on that mark. So, I mean, this is kind of cool. You have these verification processes. I mean, it obviously helps for verification of who are official profiles rather than those non-official profiles. We'll see how well this works out for them. I mean, this is a direct page out of Twitter's playbook by putting check marks next to names to verify people. We'll see how this works out for now. I currently don't have a check mark, but hopefully they will give me one here in the near future, along with our Facebook page. You can also like our Facebook page, facebook.com/LogicLounge, if you'd like to like us. All right, now on to a Wall Street Journal article which reads, Apple shifts supply chain away from Foxconn to Pegatron. Well, it seems like Foxconn isn't playing nice with Apple, so what are they doing? they're changing providers. Foxconn is possibly the world's leading, well, hardware producer for a lot of technology companies. I know Samsung uses them, Microsoft even uses them, Apple, of course, uses them to build all of their electronics. Well, apparently, they're not satisfied with Foxconn's service, so they're moving to this new company, which will do the exact same thing, I believe, with, same thing. They'll do the same thing. Now here's an interesting piece of news from Torrent Freak. Google, pirate site blocking just leads to a game of Whac-a-Mole. So during a debate last night in the UK, the Google UK director said that blocking pirate sites is like a game of Whac-a-Mole. You strike one down, another one pops up, you strike another one down, another one pops up. It's just a big game of Whac-a-Mole that you can never, ever win, and that's going to be true. I strongly believe in his opinions. I mean, it's kind of frivolous for us to try to keep blocking these pirated sites because one goes down, another one's going to pop up no matter what. So it's kind of a waste of energy, really. Here's an article that I'm sure all of us will be proud of from Ars Technica. Unprecedented email privacy bill sent to Texas governor's desk. Texas is about to enact probably the most robust bill that we've ever seen for email privacy that requires law enforcement agencies to get warrants to be able to access inboxes, any of that type of information. Law enforcement has to get warrants. They can't freely tap your inbox, which is great because I think that is probably one of the biggest concerns right now with email security is that, well, the government, states can do whatever they like, really, and access your inbox no matter what their reason is. But now Texas has probably one of the most secure, most robust bills being passed, being signed by the governor that will enable law enforcement agencies to have to get warrants to access your inbox, which I think is great, and I think is nudging Washington to do the same. Not Washington State, of course, Washington, D.C. Hopefully they will follow suit and make this, well, a full thing around the United States. Now here's something really cool. It is a time-lapse generator using Google Earth that shows you the last 30 years of what the Earth looks like. It's a Google map that you can zoom into a location and you can visit the last 30 years of what that place looks like through a timeline. It's pretty incredible. You should go check it out. It is in the link down below. Of course, all the links are down below if you want to click them, but that one is down there. It'll take you to a Google Earth page. You can zoom into a specific location, maybe your house, maybe your favorite neighborhood, and then you can see what it looks like from the past 30 years. From the Boy Genius Report, first leaked Windows 8.1 screenshot clearly shows new start button. For those who are angry at Windows 8 for getting rid of the start button, well, it looks like the first officially leaked, sort of non-officially leaked screenshots shows a start button in Windows 8.1. So for all those people who, well, hated Windows 8 because it doesn't have a start button, well, it's coming back. The screenshot shows a distinct start button in the lower left-hand corner that I assume will bring you to a start page or maybe throw you into the modern interface. All right, last story of the day from the Huffington Post. BlackBerry users threaten to boycott Netflix because Netflix refuses to make a BlackBerry app. So just like when YouTube didn't value the Windows Phone platform, it looks like Netflix isn't valuing the BlackBerry platform and will not make an official application for its platform. Well, I don't know why. Maybe it's because, well, BlackBerries are a thing of the past and practically nobody has them anymore. But again, people who happen to have BlackBerries, which I believe is like all 2 or 3 of you, well, are mad and demanding that a official Netflix app be made. This will probably turn into something similar like the YouTube app, where an unofficial one will be made and then Netflix will get mad and then they'll finally build a proper one working with BlackBerry, something like that. But what confuses me though is that the current BlackBerries run on a modified version or have the ability to run Android applications. So why don't you just go get the Android version of Netflix? Or is it not that easy? That is my question to you. Is it that easy or not that easy to get Netflix on BlackBerry? That's not our question of the day, of course. That's coming up, well, in just a little bit. Yes, but before we get to our question of the day, I gotta show you our hardware of the day. It's not really hardware, but it's something I got in the mail. It is this. It is a tube that says you just got perked. I don't know what's inside of it. Well, actually, I do know what's inside of it because I've already opened it up. But let's open it up and show it off anyways because it's pretty cool. And it's related to something that came out online. And if it comes out of the tube, maybe I can show you without ripping it. There we go. Here it comes. Doot, 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 doot. It's a poster. Yes, it is. But let's see what's inside or on the poster. There we go. So let's see. This is the right way. Yep, here we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see this all in the shot. It says, A Boy and His Atom. This is actually a YouTube video, which you can search, A Boy and His Atom. It is the world's smallest movie made with, well, atoms. Each one of those dots you see there are atoms. Pretty cool, right? Well, go check out the video. Just go on YouTube and search A Boy and His Atom. All right, that about wraps it up for the day, but let's get into our question of the day, which reads, should we have stricter email laws in the USA? Personally, I believe yes. Why? Do people need to look at our emails without a warrant? I mean, that just gets into wiretapping situations, stuff like that, privacy concerns, all that stuff that I'm not a fan of. So I want warrants to be able to access emails. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below, right over there. And of course, you can follow us on our social media profiles, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all under the username of LogicLounge. Thank you so much for doing all that. You can submit stories on our subreddit, reddit.com/r/tech-link-daily. You could see it right here in this very YouTube video. So thank you guys so much for liking. Thank you guys so much for sharing. Thank you guys so much for all you guys do to like, subscribe, share, all of that fun stuff. We couldn't be here without you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow.